You have loads of laundry. You're doing the same thing. You never get a day off. It's 7 days a week.
And what do you do if you're a woman who is like, yeah, my husband just expects that I handle everything because he provides?
If you are a woman who is a stay-at-home mom and literally doing chores all day, laundry, every single day, you have loads of laundry, you're doing the same thing, you never get a day off, it's 7 days a week, your kids are constantly nagging at you for a snack or for the next meal or for more toys or what are we going to do today? And you're just in this grind. You don't ever get a day off. It's really, really, really hard. It's a hard life to raise children and to literally be there for your kids all the time. If you can't afford childcare, that's just your job, is to be a homemaker and make all the meals and everything. It's just like, I see you. It's insane of a job. Like, it is crazy to do that every day.
It's so thankless.
So thankless.
It's so thankless.
And then the husband, if he's got a job he likes and enjoys, it can seem like, oh, happy birthday. Like, you get to do whatever you get to go for coffee. You get to do this. You get to do that.
You're out wine and dining the clients. I'm at home with shit on my t-shirt.
Yeah.
And can't shower without someone banging on the glass.
Yeah. Or the other scenario is maybe the husband is a plumber and literally...
Hey friends, wanted to interrupt you really quick to let you know that if you're looking to go deeper into your healing journey or just want support, I offer coaching services for women and Dave coaches men.
So feel free to go to the link in our bio and book a call with us. We'd love to meet you. And if you're enjoying this episode, please tap that subscribe button.
And now back to the show.
Head in shit all day long. Like, he's got to deal with poo and just nasty situations, and his back hurts and he's tired and it's hard manual labor, and he's got to deal with terrible clients or what. Like, the situation can be really, really hard, and I want to have empathy and grace for people. And so how do you see each other?
I think that that's actually where we go wrong from the get-go is when, and I'm going to speak just purely from my experience, and that is, it hits me that I'm overwhelmed because I've got all of these things going on, and it's like the straw breaks the camel's back. That might be that, like, you didn't clean up after your, like, I don't know, hair in the sink after you shaved or something. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Of everything I have to do, now I need to clean up your mustache hair? And like, joking, not joking, right? And
I feel it.
And so all of a sudden that I'm like, my overwhelm is hit, and my primary emotion, anger, comes out. And if I go up to you in that moment and I'm ready to throw down about the hair in the sink, lost the battle.
Mm-hmm.
The battle is over. Nothing productive is going to come from that. And
unless I'm in a place where I can like help you through it,
yes,
then maybe I can squash it.
I would agree with that. I don't know if I should say this or not, but I don't think that many men are able to do that in the way that you do. I think that's something that
no, it takes a Herculean effort of love.
Yeah, and so I don't want to act like that's the standard, because it's not.
Yeah, but like, let me like for 30 seconds talk to the men, if any are still listening.
None are listening.
And say,
the women have already sent the husbands this episode, and they're like,
yeah, and they turned it off.
Yep.
No, there's men listening. I know there are, because they message me, and I thank them for those messages. If you really want to handle that situation, and I cannot do this every time, if I have to be in a state of love. I have to be connected to love, and love has to be my highest priority in this moment. The moment you come up to me in the middle of, I'm editing the podcast, or I'm doing something work related, or my headspace is in work or chores or whatever I'm doing, right? Or the kids, and you come up to me and gripe about mustache hair in the sink, I have one of two roads I can travel down. The road to debating you about mustache hair and if it's a problem or how much I should clean it, or if I miss a hair is the devil. Like, I can go down that road and we can fight for as long as we want to fight. We could take that fight and turn it into days of arguments and make it.
Trust us, we have
many times,
like days. We have done that.
Yeah, where the point where we're like, we can't. This isn't even working. Like, this whole
should we even be together? Yeah. We've been there,
and it's a trap. Because if I choose door number 2, it's so hard in the moment, but in the long run, it leads to everything I want in life, which is love and connection and a healthy, happy home, and not wasting time fighting.
I want you to explain what is door number 2.
Yeah, I'm going to, but I'm saying door number 2 is the way to go. If you have it in you and you take a deep breath and you realize to yourself that your beautiful bride, the one and you remind yourself of who she is and everything that she's capable of, is probably really, really overwhelmed or has some kind of trigger or something going on. Something happened to her. Your bride is no longer there. She's in there, but her anger has taken over. And if she is fighting the battle over the mustache hair, she tripped on the mini little problem. She fell in the trap of, it's about mustache hair, or it's about the dishes, or it's about the laundry. It's not about the laundry or the dishes or the mustache hair. I promise you. It's about something way deeper that she doesn't feel seen or appreciated. And if I choose the option to see you and go, she fell in the trap, and I can't argue with her out of the trap. I have to kind of go into the trap as well and sit there with her and not be passive aggressive, not get defensive, and just smile and love and see I validate your way through it.
Yeah, I really love what you said about getting in with her and seeing her and validating her and holding space for her experience, because I think that emotional support and validation is what a lot of us women crave. But I want to take a little step back in a little bit more bigger picture. And the sense that I'm getting from the women on TikTok and a lot of women that I speak to is, okay, so I do the cooking, the cleaning, I take care of the kids, I make sure they have the right size clothes, I manage the social calendar, and oftentimes it is actually not equal. Like how much work they're doing around the house versus their husbands is very much not balanced. And what do you do if you're a woman who is like, yeah, my husband just expects that I handle everything because he provides, and he doesn't have to clean the house, and he doesn't have to help with the kids because he brings in the paycheck.
Your goal is to lead your partner back to love. And if you can lead your partner back to love, then it will look more 50-50, because they'll actually care about your mental health. They'll care about how you feel.
I challenge that though, because we can't change our partners. So how do you lead your partner back to love? I guess the question I'm really asking is like, are you telling me on top of the laundry and the dishes and the mustache hair and the dirty diapers and the poop on your shirt, you've got to also take on the responsibility of leading him back to love.
If you get back to love, that's the promised land.
I 1000% agree.
And I don't know if you can. And I do know that if you can't and you keep trying, at some point you have to decide, like, is it possible? Think about it. If a man in the beginning of a relationship, when you two caught fire, maybe you were sleeping together, maybe you weren't, but those kisses were, way better than any kiss you've had the last 5 years with them. Like in the beginning, those like sweet, loving, the attraction and the connection was, the chemistry was so fire. The man would have done anything. I used to get home from work, having drove like 30 minutes, and then drive an hour and a half to you in traffic sometimes, live out of a bag, come back in the morning. Like I would do anything to be with you, right? So you're telling me that a man, like as a man that loves you, I won't do a load of laundry for you? Like a man that loves a wife, if the wife's like, I am overwhelmed and I need help. And so the issue isn't the laundry. I'm telling you, the issue is the love, and the love is gone, and he doesn't feel the attraction. He doesn't feel the connection. And so the trap is to get stuck on, if the mental load was fair, we would have love again. No, if the mental load was fair, you'd have a really cool roommate at best.